This is Anaja from The Hollywood Reporter at the Bad Boys 4 movie premiere.
Sweet, we good? Oh, all right.
Oh.
You stay where you are. You
Sorry.
We
Just wanna
move.
Make sure
Okay.
we got you.
You come up, all right.
Alrighty, so
that
you, yes, looking good. Okay, so you guys seem to have a really great working relationship. So can you speak to how that contributed to your performance in this film?
A lot of love and respect for each other, and professionalism.
Yeah.
You know, we love working with each other.
Yeah, you know, it's like when we hit the set on this movie, literally on the first day, you know, we're going and rushing around, and Martin just said, hey man, he said, slow down a little bit. He said, we're going to enjoy this one, you know, and he sort of set that tone day one that we were going to come together and we were going to make sure we didn't miss the beauty of this opportunity we had to work together.
Yes, I agree.
All right. So many of these classic franchises we see kind of being revived and passed on to the next generation, like your Bel Air.
Yep,
so do you guys see this happening at all for this franchise for any upcoming comedians?
You know, if we might have one more in us before we hand it off, but we got a lot of young seeds in there that we
the back ain't went out quite yet. So before we do that, we ain't gonna pass it off just yet. We gotta make sure the back is still, you know.
And lastly, last question. Okay, I'm listening to your audiobook right now. You're very reflective of your life. So I wanted to know, this past year, what have you guys learned about yourselves?
Oh man, you know, just that friendship starts as a seed, and if you water it right, that you can get to 30 years in the blink of an eye, you know, and these kinds of relationships must be nurtured, you know. It is a gift from the heavens to be able to have a ride or die like this on camera and off.
Yes, bless, and give God the praise.
You guys are back for the fourth film. So how is this one different at all, and how does it feel to be back?
Well, this movie has much more comedy than the previous one, which had more drama. And so in this one, we really went for the comedy and also, like, you know, trying to push the action to the next level. And also the movie has some, you know, like Martin, the Marcus character, has a spiritual awakening. And so there's some, you know, something, a new door that we open in the Bad Boys universe. And I think it's going to be really, really funny.
What he says. Well, it's gonna be next level, you know. It's faster, it's funnier, it's cooler, and I think that we became better directors now in these last few years.
I love that. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, it's you know, we try to be inspired by like social media and video games to try to have action set pieces that are different from the other Bad Boys movies, but also from the other action movies that we've seen out there, because it's very important to make these movies a like kind of event that triggers the conversation and attracts the audience to the cinema.
Watching the trailer, I saw that there may be some potential political symbolism with the Skittles and Trayvon Martin and the Confederate flags and guns. So can you guys speak to how maybe you guys added a little politics in this one?
It's very, very subtle, I would say.
Yeah, it's very subtle. I think we went really for comedy. That's what we did. I think.
But, you know, it's like every art. If you watch our Belgian movies, you will.
There's a little something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough. And then also, I wanted to know, since a lot has happened in the world since the last one, like the Oscars incident, and then also the strikes. Were you guys worried at all that this movie wouldn't happen?
Well, no, we're not worried because we were already shooting before the strikes. But yeah, we shot the Atlanta portion of the movie, and then we had to pause for 6 months before we could shoot all the exteriors in Miami. So, you know, it was like a special situation how to finish the movie. But it all worked out.
Yeah, we're here.
In the future of the franchise, can you guys tease a little bit about what you think the next movie may look like if you do one?
Well, I can
international, somewhere in the world, you know, like a lot of travels, different countries. But first, this movie.
Yeah, this movie in Miami.
I love it. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Congratulations. You are a part of number 4. What can you tease about your role?
I don't even know what I can tease about my role because I don't know if I'm actually in it. I haven't seen the movie. All these people saying so, though, so that's cool.
And what was it like being on set with a legendary actors like Will, Martin, Tasha?
It was an honor. It was an honor and a privilege. I mean, I feel so grateful and thankful, and like, you know, I prayed to God about this many, many years ago. We've had many discussions about this. I'm sure I've gotten on God's nerves about this. And that's why once I finished shooting my scene, I went to my trailer and I had to write a little letter to God thanking him and then apologizing for cussing at him, for putting me in a certain place. But, you know, me and God, we good.
So manifestation works. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, manifestation prayer. Yeah, and like being obedient, that works.
I love that. And finally, Girls Trip 2. What can you tease about where you are in the process?
Okay, I am at the waiting to see if there's a script, when that's going to be done process. I'm at the, you know, calling the producers every now and then and being like, what's that? And they're putting a script together as far as I know.
Fair enough. And what would you like to see? Like, if you can kind of contrive it to what you would like to see, what does that look like?
I would like to see Dina get a love interest. And I would like to see Dina make out with somebody in the movie. Because, you know, everybody in the movie got to make out but Dina. Everybody got to do something, you know, intimate with the man but Dina. So Dina wants with a very handsome man. That would be nice. Doesn't matter the race. Just handsome, good hygiene. Yeah, Dina would like that.
Tell me about your role in this film, especially coming in of a very established franchise.
Absolutely. So I'm really lucky because I get to play a part of the Howard family. So as we all know, Captain Howard is like such an iconic character. So I watched all the three first films and rewatched them, and I just feel really honored to be a part of this legacy.
And unfortunately, Captain Howard was assassinated. Boo. So tell me a little bit about how we're going to see his legacy live on in this film.
Sure, so I can't give any spoilers, but you know Captain Howard loves his bad boys so much, so even from the other side, he's going to help them out.
Can you speak to what you may have learned or anything that you have picked up from this legendary cast?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're so incredible, not just as like professionals and as actors, but as people. They taught me how to treat other people on a set from the top down. They were so incredible. And I actually met Will when I was 10 years old. I ran into him on the streets of New York City while he was filming Men in Black 3. And I told him I was an actress, and he told me keep going and maybe I'll see you on set one day. And here we are. So
totally full circle. Awesome. And then my last question for you is, if there was another Bad Boys, what would be your ideal storyline?
Ooh, I would love to see Callie learns a lot in this movie, and she changes a lot of like long-held beliefs. So I'd love to see kind of that development go further and how she kind of deals with the aftermath of the things that she's learned in this movie.
Now, we are back for the fourth film, and they killed you off on the last one?
They did.
And I'm like, no, not the captain.
I am resurrected.
So I'm curious, how exactly does your legacy live on in this one?
I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, so I gotta wait to find out.
What advice would you give the characters Marcus and Mike as they continue on their journey without you?
My advice would be, you'll always need me. Just one little cameo, you know, in a dream sequence for the next 10 that they're gonna do.
I love that. And on the producing side of all of this, what does this franchise look like moving forward?
Oh gosh, bigger and better. And make stars of a lot of those. You know, Jacob and Xander. There's so many of these kids are coming up, and it's just going to be bigger and wilder. And our directors, Adil and Bilall, are incredible filmmakers, so they have big, beautiful, bright careers ahead of them.
How does it feel to be working on this film, especially considering it is a huge franchise?
We're lucky to get the boys back, and they're fantastic, and it takes a lot of work to get a good script, and they're so helpful on it. They're so just wonderful guys, they really are. They work so hard, and Martin's the funniest man alive, and Will just piles it on him.
How does this film differ from the previous ones in the franchise?
Well, you get to follow these characters again on another ride. This time they're on the run from the police and the bad guys, so it makes it even more interesting.
And what can you tease about the future of the franchise?
Well, if this one does as much as the last one, I think we'll be back.
We gotta get into the fact that you've come a long way from part 2 when you were getting, we'll say, interviewed
I'll say tormented, but
okay, your words, not mine.
A million other, no, but go ahead.
And so now we saw in a third film that you're married and you had a baby. So what can we expect?
More babies. More babies. No, I'm just playing. You can expect more babies, hopefully, and just me stepping up to the plate as a man for my wife.
Yes.
What can you guys tease about coming into this next generation?
We're showing black love, that it's supposed to be young black love.
Yes.
Just that journey, that family. We are opening doors for Mr. Reggie that we can just keep expanding and let the journey happen as it should.
Any favorite behind-the-scenes stories that you guys can share?
Me getting torment. Oh, for this one or for this one? This one, just the whole. Everything. Yeah. Everything was just amazing.
A full year of filming.
Yeah, it was so long.
Highs and lows, and we're just honestly very grateful.
And
yes.
Martin and Will. Matter of fact, Martin when he's dancing at the reception.
Okay. Too funny.
To stay in character and calm and don't laugh when they are working. When I'm working with them, that's a job in itself.
What did you guys learn from this legendary cast?
I learned how to work hard. Don't stop when you're acting and you mess up. Don't stop. Just keep going and just learn the business of the whole thing.
Yes, and this is really just the beginning. As long as we keep elevating, the characters will keep evolving. And I'm so grateful for the production and the directors and Will and Martin. Thank you for keeping us 20 years and more to come.